Welcome to the poker stream. 6:30 in the morning on Saturday. Playing mostly NL50 right now. Tables are pretty trash for the most part. Um, but we do have at least, these actually ones are pretty good. At least one fish at every table. So it could be worse, it could be better, but we'll roll with it. This Simcoe's a really mega whale, but everybody else is a reg, so we're not in a great spot against him. But these guys playing pretty tight, so should have some pretty decent opportunities from the button, small blind to get in there with them. All right, we three bet he calls. Pretty dry board. We're gonna three bet down here with the fours. I'm just gonna float in with the threes. I don't think sideburn's gonna get too crazy here very often. And we'll definitely see bet here with the ace queen. Does call, pick up some outs. And we're gonna go small bet turn. Zero action. And we take it down in both spots. Dang, for Janko. Good cherry ankle. Gets there. No bank for this guy, unfortunately. Oh gosh, sorry. Microphone wires just right with everything right now. Okay. Yeah, fold the jack three, fold the 10 deuce. Oops. Fuck his hood. Drive me nuts. Excuse me. Okay, bump the queen jack off. Okay, it's a pretty good board for us. We're just gonna go half pot here. Still lots of hands that are calling. Like 8, 10, 9, 10, king 10. Nobody really has queens, jacks, aces, kings, ace, king, because there's no 3-bet pre. We just opened it and went call. Pocket deuces is obviously possible. And we're just getting out of the hand here. Okay, donk leads into us. 9-10 does get there. We're definitely going to call one here. Fold 9-6. Honestly, he probably just has 9-10. I don't think we can fold top two, though. We're too high in our range. Uh, pocket eights, maybe. Queen deuce, jack deuce, definitely not. Honestly, it feels gross. I don't even want to call, but we're going to call. Ace jack. Wow. Okay. Okay. So, three betting the kings here. Up the sixes. Okay, we get Bink by Ruby Jones to 29.5. Okay, bump the queens. Obviously, we're putting the money in here against Ruby. Um, he's tight, but not that tight. Like he'll have queens. Might have jacks. Definitely has queens, kings, aces, ace, king. We do block a lot of the ace, king though. But yeah, money's obviously just going in here. And we bump the queen jack off. No snap call. That's good to see. So unless he was stuck in another hand, there shouldn't be aces behind him. And yes, we'll run it twice. He knows enough that we'll do that with ace five suited, ace four suited, ace king, jacks. For God's sakes, man. Oh, nice. Mental game hasn't been as good as it should be lately. Definitely a little bit tilted in quite a few spots. I find lately, just like that, getting binked on, but it does get a bit frustrating. We've been on a pretty good stretch of getting binked here and there, so it has been tilting us a little bit, but we're trying to fight through that. Considering our win rate is high, we just got to get back to putting in more volume. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm just gonna put the hood on. How's that? Okay, we're hoodied up. Now we're true poker style here. So I think the last stream we did make 60% rake back, but it looks like my microphone was muted the entire time. So that didn't work out great. Okay, we'll call the ace-9. I just gotta mute that stream. Sorry about that. Okay, stream's up. Fold king-3, fold 10-8. Bump the 4s. Fold the 10-8. Raise the 9s. I think we're gonna just the Vegetarianko likes to overcall for sure. But because of that, we'll just try to look for a showdown here. Once he checks 10, the 10, we should be barreling twice, like double barreling. I don't think Ruby's going to be getting feisty here, so I'm actually just going to let the ace-5 suited go. After stacking him last hand, I don't think he's going to be getting too light there very often. But yeah, check 2 twice. We should definitely be going bet here in the top left. It's just a play you can't miss. The queen 10 suited, we'll just let that go. If there was a diamond out there, we'd definitely be check raising almost always. Navid King 3-bets us. It's really not super small, but it's definitely small enough we can call here with King Queen. Not a great hand to be defending at a position, but for the smaller sizing, we can go ahead and call. And he goes way under. So this most likely is going to be not big pocket pair. So we are going to defend here. It's a good turn card for us to bluff on a later street. Uh, Most likely his holdings are like ace jack, ace king when he goes that small. So we're going to actually lead small here, and then I'm just going to shove rivers just based on his flop sizing. And if he raises us here, then we can just toss our hand away. He does call. We do hit the king, which is actually a little bit more interesting. Um, so I think we just block bet it. We probably have to fold. It does fold though, if he were to shove there. Okay, Vegetarianko checks back, so we're gonna small bet and then over bet river. Try that. Okay, we'll fold the 9-7, fold the queen 6. Fold the 8-3. Okay, we'll bump the ace king, fold the 9-8. Fold the 7-3. Okay. King 10 off, we'll bump. 3 deuce will defend. Okay, we kind of just go like runner, runner, boat. Please tell me I didn't check back the turn. Okay, he bet we called. I think we probably should just raise turn, to be honest. Once he checks to us, we'll overbet river, though. Fold the 8 deuce. I think we can just see bet here. He's just going to fold a 10. He does call. He does like to fold turns a lot as well, so we'll double barrel him on this one. Um, and then I'll just give up river, I think. He calls twice. It's too much like ace X in his range, although that's a little bit bluffy. But it's probably just like ace 7, ace 8, ace 5 off, or like something along those lines. I don't think he goes that big with like a shitty ace. He would have had to make 2 pair. I think he'll defend the 8-6. No 3-bet pre. Interesting raise here. I think I'm going to call. I don't really believe him. That's why you believe them. And we did get sucked out on the river over here. Hold the 10-3. Okay. Bump the queen 9, fold the 10-8, fold the queen 5 suited, fold the 8-5. Okay. Jack 3 suited. Let's let that go. Fold the 9 deuce off. Fold the king deuce. Fold the ace 7. I'm gonna 3-bet the fours here. We'll just fold jack 3. There's probably some other tables open, so let's just pop a peek. There is an NL50 table that we missed. So we'll jump on that one. It's a pretty big 4-bet, so we can pretty happily fold there. I think you can even fold 10s to that, to be honest. It's such a big sizing. Okay. Limp calls. Yeah, we're just gonna go half pot shove, I think. Um, I think I'd rather check raise this with the ace of clubs and backdoors than to check call it. Check calling just puts us in a terrible spot where we end up just check folding turns. Okay, fold the ace 4, fold the 9 5, fold the jack 4 suited. Okay, make 2 pair here. It's a pretty wide board. Lots of draws that can already be made, so we just go a little bit smaller on these boards. Generally, not always, but so one thing we've been playing a little bit too tight in is on the button. So we need to be opening more hands on the button than we have been. So we're trying to force that into our game. Kevin Carter says, "Good morning." Okay, fold jack 6 off. Fold 5 3. Check the jack 6. Gets 20 big, 3x open. I'm just gonna fold queen 10. I don't think it's gonna be a profitable call. We just end up with too many spots where we're kind of stuck calling off post flop. Um, do appreciate all the followers. We're up to 28 over on Twitch, so that's great. Trying to get the viewer count up there, but not super like we don't put in long enough hours on the stream lately, so it's hard to get going on Twitch. Okay, fold the 6, fold the 8 5, fold the 9 4. Okay, we're gonna fold the jack 3 off. Okay, we're gonna 3-bet the ace 10 off as well. Okay. Does okay, Don Wong cold calls at a small blind. That's interesting. We're 25% here, multi-way. Just a weird flop. Don Wong has a lot of tens and jacks in his range. Dej Teryanko is a massive station though, so he does end up along as well. Okay, well that makes our life easy at least. Feels like a bluff, maybe with like ace of clubs, but and we can't do anything but ISO here. Okay. Okay, flop top 2 here, bronze 12. Let me rearrange the tables here quick. So we've got pretty well 8 of them up and running now. Switch that up. Okay, 10 8 suited with a C bet. Okay, he checks. This is a spot where we want value, so I'm not going to kind of go small. We'll just go quarters pot here. I doubt he checks back clubs very often. Okay, the check call here. Did Teryanko call that? What happened there? No, he just folded. Okay. Check here, fold here. We're going to squeeze here with the kings. We do take it down against ace 10. Perfect turn for us. Um, he makes a really small 3-bet. We are going to squeeze here. If he shoves, we can fold. He's not going to be doing it light. Don Juan checks back on the king. I think we have to call here now. Sure, 5 deuce off. Well played. Okay, I have no idea what he has here. Obviously, we're just going to call. We're never going to put all the money in. Uh, over here, I think we'll go half pots. Call the kings. Jack 10 just got there, which would be gross. Okay, call that. Ace queen, nice. Interesting bluff attempt there. Okay, generic goat just folds. 7-8 suited. We just don't have enough of the board here. It is a spot we want to check raise a bunch since he's going to be pretty late. And if he isn't like exploiting us, we could probably just check raise every hand, despite having equity or not. But just certain hands make for better check raise spots. Fold a 9-4. Okay, sorry, just adjusting a couple things. Fold the 8-7 off. Fold the 7-4, and we'll fold the 8-4 off as well. And we're just gonna pop up here. It's not really any L50 tables. That was a huge whale. Like sort of mega spew here. Um, like 4-bet pot. I have so much ace king, so many aces, so many kings. I guess if I have like tens jacks, it just gets gross. Um, but his line doesn't make like sense for value, right? And then he just like shoves the queen. The queen should be a spot. He should be like checking, trying to show down at that point. Okay, fold to 10-3. Fold the ace 9, fold the jack 8 suited, fold the 6-3, fold the 10-3 off. Okay. We will defend the king 3 suited. You don't really do any 3-betting with like queen X, king X suited out of the big blind or small blind opens. Okay, bump the ace jack suited. And we're just gonna go small bet, over bet here on bronze 12. Why is my computer so laggy? Okay, and the 8 is not great. Kind of ruins the hand I was bluffing. Well, well, well. I'm gonna bump this with the 8s because we beat 7x now. Yeah, nice play. Hmm. Okay, so he checks the flop, checks the turn, and then raises river. It seems crazy to have a 10 here. I think I have to call. How the fuck do you have a 10? And I think I'm gonna check shove river if he bets again. Yes, we lose the king 10 and like deuces and sixes, but there's so much ace X in his range that I want to try to get value out of it. The snap wouldn't be great. The snap would be deuces, sixes, king 10. But when he doesn't snap, it's probably like whatever, ace 10, ace king, even potentially with some of these guys. Gave Ruby probably too much credit there, thinking he would bluff anything, or thinking he would raise there with anything but 10x. Gross run out for the aces there. Kevin Carter says, hopefully it's, I said, hopefully it's good. He said, me too. Tables are not so good. Um, no, they're not great so far. Okay, fold the ace three, fold the eight five. Half pot bet, we have an overcard, backdoors, times two, so we're definitely going to defend there. Okay, check the ace six. We will let this one go, and we're going to call here with the ace six off. Fold queen three. Check to Don Juan again. That's a 10 ball. Queen X does get there, which isn't great. He could probably just call a queen here. Does have jack six. So if you guys are following on YouTube and you're not over on Twitch, make sure you go click that follow button. We do have the stream running on Twitch and YouTube. I think Twitch is actually slightly ahead of YouTube, but both are very, very um, close to the same timeline. Okay. And with a fish in the big blind, we can open wider. Hold that up. Fold the 6-4. King deuce suited, we will bump up as well. We have a tight villain in the big blind. Okay. Do a lot of squeezing here, but Dej Teryanko seems to be in one of those moods where he's not folding, so we're actually just going to call this and take a flop. 6-5 suited, not a huge portion of our range under the gun, but we do raise it every so often. Middle position, we'd open it significantly more than under the gun. In this board texture, we just bet small. Deck cat calls. So I think I'm just going to overbet flop. Just basically say we're not folding. At a position here, we either like check shove or I think overbetting's good um, in that spot. Okay, he pots into us. I'm actually just going to stick it in here. I think there's enough flush draws out here that he calls, or he just turns it straight. That's just per tilting. Oh man, it's a really good call. It's a good call all the way around. Fold king deuce. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, and we're gonna bump the kings. Fold the 6-4. Try to stay laser focused here and not get tilted, but definitely no promises on that. Fold queen three, bump the fives, fold the 8-7 off. It's not worth coming along. Okay, and against wobbly pop, there's no reason for us to go small or to check to him. We do not expect him to bet for us, so we're just going to go bet, bet, shove. And we get probably the worst run out you could ask for. I don't even know if we're allowed to call here. Ace jack, queen jack, 8-9. It's not really any draws that miss. Lose to all the two pairs. Fuck. Getting almost 5-1 though. Does he ever just have like 7-8 gets there, 8-9's already beating us, 9-10, all those types of hands probably don't shove river here. He's playing so many hands. Tens and jacks all get there after we three bet, so they're beating us now. Queens are beating us now. Sevens are beating us now. Maybe we just have to save the chips. I'd like to see his hand though, but I don't know. It's a gross run out for that. Okay, bump king three suited. Fold 10-3. Let's just see if there's another table. Okay. There is another table up and running, so we're gonna jump in on that. Don Juan, or no, that's Ollie the Don. Never mind. I was gonna say Don Juan, but he's over here. Usually just squeeze here, but with his stack and with Trick never squeezing us, I think floating in with Queen 10 suited's fine. Just to kind of play some pots with this fish and this fish. And then please don't goes sort of, I don't know if he's a reg or a wreck anymore. He used to be on all the time, but I rarely see him. Bit of a light call here, but we are a little bit deeper, so fold three deuce. Okay. Fun block. That's we're definitely gonna call one here. That's a really good turn card for us. It's not gonna be a ton of value in raising here too often. He does check back. Okay. And I think we're just gonna value bet now against an ace. No action with the kings. Okay, we'll bump the eights over here. Squeeze the jack seven suited, or not squeeze, but ISO the jack seven suited over here. And the 10-5 off's just a little too trash. Okay, we do flop a set here. Flop set and get led into, even though it's small, there's not going to be a ton of value in raising there. We're going to see a lot more value in raising by letting him just bet into us. We're going to bump it up though now on the turn. He does call. We make quads. Flush comes in. Pots into us. So pretty good spot here for us on the river. Just jam it. Nice. Best river card you could ask for. Nice to get a couple of those coolers every once in a while. All right, we raise. He leads into us, calls, and then he goes check on turn. I think given his stack size is so small, I'd rather just overbet call here. Uh, the reason being that I can fold out some of his hands, whereas if I check back and then I brick turn and then I go check check and we lose to like 6-5 or something is gross. If he's 100 big stack, we would just check back here and because we don't want to get check shoved on. But at this stack sizing, we can get check shoved on all day long with how much equity we have, and we're fine. Because even if he doesn't have an ace, like if you were to check shove something there, like we could be ahead of like 7-8 hearts, stuff like that, 8-10 hearts, those types of hands we can be ahead of. Or he could have ace X. We still have 9, 10, like 12, 13 outs against that. And his stack's shorter. Makes it, it's just we have enough equity where we can get check shoved on. If we only had the flush draw, we'd probably check back more often there. Because he's so short stacked, he's gonna check shove a pretty wide range that's gonna be ahead of us. So we're better off to like just check turn um, with weaker combo draws and showdown value. Check the deuces. Fuck, I'm sweating. Okay. Check the deuces. He does rebuy. We'll just mark him as a recreational. Never seen him before. Okay, he's checked to us twice. We're just gonna go bet now. Against fish, once they check twice, you're just going bet. It's gonna be super profitable. Ruby Jones with the small 3-bet. I'm actually gonna 4-bet this, and again, just like 4-bet fold to him because he's not gonna get in much worse. Okay, Don Juan here. I'm gonna go half pot. I expect him to float quite a bit. Okay, fold these three, fold the 4-3 off. Okay. We're just sitting out of the next big blind. We'll be right back. Like we're not going long. Be more than a few moments. Just see here. We raise, get two callers, they call. So yeah, we're just gonna value bet turn here. Fun mock calls. Okay. And I think I'm trying to get called by like Jack X here. Just gonna size down a little bit. Yeah, nice. If we go too big there, he just folds at Jack X. So you do want to target a little bit. We don't always want to just be like blasting pots and overbets and stuff. Okay, raise the king 10 suited. So we raise calls, flops check check, turns check check. We bet, then he leads the river. I honestly just don't believe him, so I'm gonna bump it up here. He does have an ace. Okay. Okay, bump the aces here. I waited too long. I always hate that when I like time out with the nuts. Kevin Carter says nice quad slot box. Yeah, it's about the only card in the deck I get paid on and win. Or I think maybe there's maybe two cards. Anything that made him a boat, I guess. But yeah, the eight of diamonds is perfect. And Meep Mort says hello. Hello. I thought it might be. Full 10-5. Okay, we're just gonna take a quick break, and then we'll be right back. Probably like 5 minutes, something like that. Won't be long. We are back. Let's see if the multi-stream chat's working. It still works for me, but it doesn't load for me. Okay, well, fold king 4 to start. Um, I guess given we're all 200 bigs deep, can't really do anything but call here. Considered 3-betting some portion of the time, I think, for sure. Definitely defend the donk lead. Yeah, so we just have an easy call. Easy call on the flop, given the donk lead. Easy call on the turn here when he goes only half pot with our flush draw. Um, and we just break it off, and then we have a um, pretty easy fold on the river. Okay, we'll let that one go, and definitely gonna defend here with the queen 8. His range is gonna be massive. Doesn't include just a king or a 10. All right, check's not great. I think we let this one go versus the bet check bet line on the jack. We do block like queen jack and stuff, but improves a lot of hands. And when we don't bet turn, he's gonna value bet like his 10s and jacks. We're back for now. I'm just gonna fold here, fold queen nine. Pretty tilted here a little bit after those couple stack offs to this son of a gun here. Um, one hand, we were pretty confident he had it, but the whole point of like the block bet was to trigger him to shove. So he would have had to go like runner in most cases there to have something. But he's just been on a mad heater, spiking left and right. Fortunately, it did kind of demo our session a little bit. Okay, we ice the kings, fold king seven, and bump up the 8-5 suited, hold 7-4 off, bump the fours. Hopefully we get some action here. We do get called. We do flop a set. It's a good spot. Start with a small C bet here. If he doesn't have an ace, we're cooked anyways. If he has an ace, we should be able to get some action. So the session was going pretty good this morning. Unfortunately, Captain Vegetarianko there put an end to that. Unfortunately, as you can see, this was the entire session, and then this was Vegetarianko, and heads up with him. So unfortunately, kind of got run over a little bit there. Mind you, he was just running. He's been running extremely hot this morning. And we're just going to call off. It doesn't matter if a heart comes, doesn't matter if a nine comes, doesn't matter if a 10 comes. We're just never folding here to pot. So we're just calling off. We will fold here though when we brick. And we'll try to collect the last 11 and a half bigs. Nice. Okay, big win there to get this session back on track. And we'll bump the king six off. We definitely defend with the ace three against Angie Wu. Seems to be barreling a ton, so I think we just have to call off here. I think I want to shove this. We do lose to ace eight, ace seven, ace queen, but I think they call all kinds of ace X and worst two pairs, so I think the money just goes in here. There's no worries here now. Like if they had a set or ace seven, ace eight should be calling for sure, just given like VIP, VPIP, and stats and stuff. So yeah, happily just pull the trigger and jam the money in. And we're going to value bet the 8 here once it goes check, check. Nice. And that's why we got to shove those spots against guys who are super wide. Against Notorious here, I think I'm actually just going to jam the ace king. I think he's probably going to call some ace queens and like ace jack suited and stuff, just given stack sizes. Ace king, okay, chop it up, that's fine. Crazy that he like 10 called there. Club, nice. Put the sweat up. And we're definitely going to defend here with deuces. Set mine against trick. All right, one time, hit it. It's black. Boom. Gross. Sorry, bro. All right. Nice little bink there for the team. Okay. Okay. Oh, we get kings and the table dies. That's unfortunate. No, what happened here? We raised, they called. I think I'm just going to c bet here, make my life a bit easier. Okay, so we made a comeback. We lost all the vegetarian income, but we did win the last couple hands here. We put ourselves in a pretty good spot again, which is great. EV wise, we've been running really poorly lately. Yeah, it's just not a lot of tables. It's all the NL50 tables up and running. The NL25 table looks okay, but not, anything super special. We'll let Sideburn have this one. We'll get him at another point where we have a little bit of a better spot. Okay. Yeah, pretty big heater there. We stacked Rolna, and then we won this big pot here against Angie Wu, and then we got it all in here. So nice little run up there to fix the session. Let's pull it up here for the stream. As you can see, Ace King is going to be raised. So today, yeah, so just went on a big drop, but then we ran it back up here, got back to where our EV should be. Ace McCoy. I'm going to three bet him, I think. Okay, we're going to bet double barrel anything that's like a 10x and above, any diamond, anything like that. Okay. And we're just gonna go half pot shove here on the ace jack. He has all kinds of ace king, ace queen in these spots. So yeah, I think we go half pot, and then we'll just jam river. We do boat up. It'd be nice if there's a queen out there and he had ace queen and we just smash the bad beat. Benefit with the ace falling is now like he's enticed to call with the jack, queens, kings, and like any ace X. And it actually makes my likelihood of bluffing more likely because it's less likely he has one. Okay, we get Rona heads up over here. Yeah. Okay, and we'll three bet the ace and seven suited. Doing a little bit less three betting lately. Got to get back into just kind of blasting them. It's been super profitable overall. We've kind of knitted up in that aspect a little bit too much. Appreciate you guys checking out Twitch and YouTube. If you are here, I see there's 70 guys here on YouTube. Feel free to slip over to Twitch and follow over there as well if you're not already. Sometimes the YouTube stream works and the Twitch doesn't, and vice versa. Uh, so always good to be on both just in case. I don't know what the issue is, but it's just like every once in a while Streamlabs will stream to one and not the other. Great. He calls. I'm just gonna go big here. Targeting King X, clubs, those types of hands. Fortunately, you guys just fold. Pretorius Senior clicks it back. I'm gonna just click it back. Call. That's a good flop. Okay, checks it. We're gonna one big blind it. Um, I I guess I just fold. I don't really know. He's probably full of it, but it is. I don't mind splashing around with some of the more recreational players. One, it's fun, and two, it gives them more of a reason to stack off to you. You're just playing like a nit. Nobody likes to stack off to a nit. Okay, did he bet flop? Yeah, he did. Okay, we'll just check here. Um, I guess I'll call this time. And value bet. I don't think he's ever going to value bet, but I don't think he'll fold a queen. So I think we just lead out here. Nice. Yeah. That's a good call. Top pair, top kicker, blocking the ace of clubs. They're not flush, so pretty standard there. Okay, and we'll keep an eye on the tables here. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to play the NL 25 tables. Let's just see here. Oh yeah, we gotta sit this table. Okay. So do you have an NL 100 table up and ready now? Have to play with Angie Wu. Can't miss out on that opportunity. Let's just readjust the stream here to the 8 tables. Or wait, what's going on? Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Fold the ace four. Yeah, see stuff like this. Like I always should be squeezing these hands. I'm just kind of stopped lately. Okay. Appreciate everybody checking out the stream. If you're not subbed or followed, that's okay. If you guys are watching it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Really does help promote it. There's 70 in here right now. So I think, we can definitely get more coming in. The more thumbs up we get. We got 4 thumbs up. 3 of you guys did not hit it. So if you are watching, just take a second, click that button. It does help promote the channel. We really do appreciate it. Even if you're just checking out the stream and playing with me, feel free to hit that thumbs up. Okay. And all of you guys over on Twitch as well. Appreciate that. There's 3 of you there, 7 over on YouTube. Thinking about doing, uh, definitely going to be doing like a marathon session at some point. I just don't really have time right now. But hopefully soon we'll get something going. Maybe a big, oh, what do we got here? Straight versus Angie Wood gets in. Okay, we want Angie to bink here big time. She's still got 42 bigs if she doesn't. 6 off. Okay, fold the 6-4, fold the king 8 off. Okay, we're gonna bump the ace 7 off as well. Fold the 9-4, fold the 7. Okay, and we're just gonna be c-betting this board. And we take it down. Unfortunately, Angie does get stacked, and she does dip from the table, so um, I think we're just gonna give It's Only Money his heads up battle back. We'll just dip out. Unfortunately, because that is a pretty good table, but without Angie at the table, it's not great. And the other guy was battling heads up, so I feel like we should probably just give that back to him. And the stream, we got to switch back down to 6 tables. There we go. Okay, check the king 10, fold the 3 deuce off. Okay. Tables have died off a little bit here. Let's see if there's any tourneys running right now. $5 bounty, satellite, 100K, Ontario Millions. Haven't played those in a while. I should get back into playing some tournaments every once in a while, but man, they're tilting. It's tough to stay active in those. Okay, fold the 9-4 suited, fold 4-3. Okay, Notorious clicks it back. Obviously calling here at the Queen Jack of Hearts. Brutal flop here. We are going to float this. Doesn't really matter what our hand is. Queen and Jack is probably good. But when he goes small 3-bet, small C-bet on 5-5-7-9, I think we'll just let this one go once he barrels again. His 3-bet sizing, all of his sizings are really small, so can't really read too much into them against this specific villain. Okay, he leads into us. We're just gonna call with the ace jack. There's no value in raising here. Like we raise, he's just gonna fold like sevens, 6x, king high. So we'll just let him keep bluffing. And then we'll bump it up here on the river for some value. Hopefully he'll be willing to call something. He does end up folding. Okay, fold king 6. And we'll raise the king 7. Shovel spades, that's into us. I'm gonna float this one. We do have a gutter, and if he checks, then we're just gonna bet. Bump the 8s. He does pot it, so we'll let that one go. Multi-way with just 7s and the spade. I think we can get out of the way just because we're stuck in the middle. If we were in position, we would never be folding there. But stuck in the middle is just like sort of a pretty bad spot to be in. And I'm going to value bet the 8s here. 10 rolls off, which isn't great, but I think there's still value to be had against like ace high, queen high. Even sometimes like 3s, 4s, 6s. Like we just want to, anytime we think we have the best hand, realistically, we should probably be making some sort of value bet. Okay, bump the king 10 suited. You might have to leave the heads up table just to get some action. Okay, bump this. We lost a huge pot to denture here. We got it in um, with myself, denture, and whoever the villain was that was here. It went like it was queens, jacks, and ace king. We had ace king, flopped a king. He turned a jack, unfortunately, and that was the end of it. Okay, fold queen 5. We are 3-betting the ace 5 suited. What happened here? We raised ISO raised 3. I went call call. Then I went check check check. Denture barrels. Guess we'll let this one go with Jackie still in the hand. I'll just snap folds, unfortunately. Ace eight's actually the cutoff, I think. Three betting the 5-8 suited. Okay, shoveled spades with the big giant four bet. Just makes it easy when they go that massive. We just have an easy fold. Like, you know, it just makes it very easy for us to play properly, where we just fold all kinds of hands to that sizing, and then just don't worry about it. Okay, we're gonna fold the eight deuce, fold the queen six. Bump the king nine suited, fold the 9-4, fold the 4. Shovel spade, three bets are small blind open. We will defend the king nine suited. Okay, we do hit our king. Okay, tank goes three quarters. We're definitely going to be defending here. Navid king opens super wide range. I think we'll just call the king queen. I don't think there's going to be a ton of value in betting there. Then goes 33, three bets, then goes 33. C bets flop, goes massive on turn. Just trying to decide if we want to call or just give up here against him blasting this big. Thing is, I'm pretty confident he stream snipes, so it's like if he sees me folding these kings, like he can really start doing this. Like really super wide against us. But on the flip side, do I really ever think he's bluffing? Like, not really. No. I just think when villains are going that big, we just have to give up, you know, like a shitty king X. It is tough to fold though, the king in the small blind there. We'll give him that one. If he keeps like blasting a bit, then we'll just have to start calling off. But generally speaking, he's just running good. When he is hitting those, he's not really the type to be making any kind of moves or super aggressive or, you know, anything of that sort of posture. It's usually just you're running into it against him in those spots, or he's just like running good today, like that. Oh, cash out for Naveed. It's good. Like to see that. Okay, Denture throwing out the straddle. Nice. Okay, bump the ace 10 suited, fold queen 3. Okay. I'll 3-bet 10-8 suited. We're gonna squeeze the pocket nines. Every time we raise, Notorious clicks it. We're gonna click it back. Okay, we're just gonna c-bet here. Calls. I don't think there's anything really too many bad turn cards. So we're just gonna go check call here. And I think I might just check call river. Side bend. Kings, well, glad a club didn't come. I mean, if he has like ace king, ace queen, you know, we can't really fold here. Of course, he just happens to have queens. Okay, turn the open ender. Give me a jack or a six to get out of this one alive.
Premium.
Okay. I think we'll check back. Value bet turn. And value bet river. And we're just going for it here with queens against this villain. And we're just gonna stab king high here. So yeah, he has some diamonds. He's more likely to have like tens and jacks and stuff though, like tens with a diamond, jack with a diamond. So I think yeah, jamming's just fine here. Okay, and we're gonna go half pot and then check to him. Okay, and then we're gonna check. He's been shown a tendency to bluff. So we're gonna go check shove, I think. He does check. And we will value bet river. Fold the ace four, bump the ace queen, and we're gonna ISO the ace four suited. Okay, we're gonna barrel here into Denture on this board. Look for deuce. Okay, we're on a bit of a heater here today so far, so that's good. I think I'm gonna go eight. I want City to be able to shove if he happens to pick up a hand like eights, nines, tens, ace queen, something like that, ace jack suited. Give him an opportunity to be able to do that. Perfect. What a setup. Okay, we're gonna value bet straight here. Yeah, ace queen, look at that. It's almost like we knew. And we got spades, we got a king or a jack. Oh, good. Okay. It's good to get two of his cards out of the way, though. We're like a massive favorite then on the turn. And we do chop it up. That's fine. We'll take real downs money. Call it a day. What happened here? Post small blind. Rated is okay. Just check here. It's fine. Okay. And we do make the nizzles on the turn. So we're gonna go half pot. Against regs, we'll take when they like check back, we'll take the same line, like if we're bluffing as we do with value. So we'll go, like small and then overbet turn with value. Um, and strength. Against fish, we just go for value. This is gross if he shoves. This fold. I think if he shoves, we probably have to call, but we don't really feel super great about it. 6, 7, 8. Any chance he folds a hand here if we raise? This stands layout. We raised, he called. Block goes check, check. He led turn, led river. Probably has an 8. We're definitely going to call the 8 here against the half pot bet river. Yeah, I think he probably just has an 8 at best, a large portion of the time. We're going to raise here with two pairs. Well, He shoves, we fold. He does call. Might have hit a queen king or something. Ace queen. Yeah. He's not gonna fold the queen ball, fortunately. And we're getting this in. Okay, fold the 8-5. Check here. Fold the 9-4 suited. We will fold Jack 6, fold 4 deuce, fold the threes, and we are going to squeeze the ace queen. And we did chop here with Gendo. Crazy sort of see Naveed King call here. It's almost a pot size shove with backdoors and two overs. There's literally nothing we can do here but stick the money in given stack sizes. Um, his most likely best hand is like pocket fives, or sorry, pocket like sixes, sevens. Obviously, you could have fours or fives here, but like without running into the nuts, his best hands are going to be weak pocket pairs there, suited connectors, that kind of stuff. So those like plays are super profitable where you can just like three bet half their stack, they call, then you just shove, getting a pot size bet with two overs, like ace king, ace queen. A lot of times, a really profitable um, play. Okay, fold the 10-3, 7-4 will fold, king 8 will fold, the 9-7 suited we're gonna bump. Uh, Looks like we did slip into the NL 100 table. Okay, we'll start off with a small bet here. Oops, meant to see bet that, or sorry, meant to barrel the 7. Missed that. Okay, and then over bet river. Beautiful. Okay, three bet the 6-8 or the 9-8 suited. Fold here. Just gonna readjust these tables here. Actually, we can. Yeah, we got a huge stack. I don't want to dip it on that table. We're gonna fold here to that shove. Fold king 4. And we'll defend king 10 off. And we're gonna see bet here. Okay, we're gonna raise the queen 9, fold the king 10. Going to defend here against this uh, 4 bet. Okay. And if we run into aces, we run into aces. Obviously, when we flop top two here, it is what it is. And we call here, fold here, raise the nines, check the ace king. Check nines. Um, Value bet here. Queen Jack. I kind of missed the action here, so I'm actually just going to check here. He banked it, really. It's nasty. I think I'm just going to go small here on the ace king. We do defend to half pot here. We got screwed here in the bottom right by Don Juan. And I have to call when we hit the jack. Nice. Big win. Okay, we'll fold the jack deuce. King queen suited and I guess we'll just call the ace five suited given his stack size. Works better as like a bluffing hand than much else. And we'll just get rid of the king queen suited here against that 4-bet. Wait. And we'll check the ace five. Okay, we're gonna go for value here with the ace queen. And we just defend here. Yeah, okay. Well, it's a good hand for filling. You take the other table down here. Oh, of course, that was the NL100 table too. We got burned on. Naturally. With 5 deuce offsuit. Okay, Uncle Tickle's 3 bets is small, and then Jay calls. We're just going to float in here with the jack. Pretty good flop. Queen's terrible. Queen of clubs is terrible turn. Just get out of the way here. There's no point calling. We're just stuck in the middle. Sometimes we have the best hand, but it's just an easy get out of the way here. Multi-way. Okay. His table kind of just went to trash, so after this eights hand, we'll be pretty well done with it. We're just gonna dip out. Table's trashed. I don't feel like playing the N100 with at a shitty table. Biggest way to increase your win rate is literally to just table select decently. Doesn't have to be heavy. Like there's obviously like uh, whatever you want to call them rules, I guess, on GG Poker for what you can and can't do when it comes to table selection and stuff. Surprised he double barreled sixes there. What happened here? We raised call. Yeah, we're just gonna. I think we'll just value bet here. Okay, make the hearts here. Snap checks. Interesting. Okay, now we just got to go for all of it. So we go 8, 8, 16. That'll be 26, 27, 58. Yeah, we got to go a little bit bigger. We'll go 10. Nice call. God, gotta be kidding me. We got a block bet now on the 9. Does only call, so we're likely good. Yeah, but just action killer there. Whoa. Get out of town. That's nasty. I do not remember shoving that in. Well, we had like a straight and a flush, and we lost. It is kind of crazy that he checks back turn when he makes the nut flush, though. It's just a cooler. Money was essentially going in no matter what happened. Okay, fold queen eight, fold 4-3. We are going to fold the ace 10 here. Fold the 10-3. And we'll get an update here in a minute on how the session's been going so far. Bump the queen jack off. Do appreciate everybody checking out. If you are new to the stream, please make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. We are also over on Twitch. You can check it out over there as well. Um, Good to be following on both. The streams do go down on one and not the other some portions of the time. Um, so it's always nice to have both up. Goes to 3/4. What happened here? We limp raised and just donked 3/4 into us. Interesting. 7, 2-1. He just doesn't have a big enough stack. If he had a whole 100 bigs, we could float there. But I think given his stack size, it's just not really worth it. I'm going to c-bet here multi-way. I think Navid King's going to play pretty straightforward with Quantum still in the hand. Um, and we likely still have the best hand here. We do get check raised, though. I am going to call here on 9 river. Oh, man, we're just getting burned. 2 outers, 3 outers, 4 outers. It's getting a little tilting. Let the 10s go here. But yeah, make sure you do hit that. Okay, we'll fold the 10-3 suited. Hit that thumbs up. It does help promo the stream, and we do appreciate it over here. We are working towards getting monetized. So I'll appreciate it. Everybody who is watching has hit that thumbs up, so that's awesome. Okay, fold the jack 10 off. Feel free to chat as well. Fold the ace deuce. Okay, and we will bump king 10 suited as well. And yeah, we'll bring in the chart here shortly. On a bit of a dip over the last few hands. Actually, a mega dip. 2 buy-in dip, actually, by the looks of it. So, but still going overall, running pretty clean. So, all tables. Had a lot of binks here and calling a little bit too wide, I think, on river barrels. Yeah, we were up to 3, back down to 2 now. Over 1,300 hands. Overall, pretty good. Pretty good 4 buy-ins up. Can't complain too much about that. Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll fold the 6-5. Actually, I was just gonna say that's a call against a min raise, and we would have flopped not right nizzles. Okay. Fold the 7-8 off. Bump the queen 5. Just check for some more NL50 tables. Okay, there is one that we're missing, so let's jump in there quick. Thanks. And we'll misclick on the king 8. And we'll go 10x here. We don't like to see him tanking a bit, but yeah, we're just going 10 and then shoving all flops. Doesn't matter what the flop comes down as. Once we have a pot size shove, it's just going in. And we're going to 3-bet the 9-8 suited, fold the 6-7. And we'll just readjust the stream here. Wow, that's disgusting. Oh, man. Still a pure shove here, but just like super annoying and gross to run into that hand in that spot. Jackball? Not today, he says. Ace 9 of all hands, too. But you gotta, like, the case in point is he called off 10 bigs with ace 9 offsuit. So 99.9999% of the time there, he just folds and we win money. So day tripper here. Yeah, it's not much there. And we're just gonna have to fold here, unfortunately, to like the float and then donk spaz. Okay. Cold. I'll be that position with ace jack suited, then bet jig on the flop, jack six. So yeah, a lot of villains like that are just going to tell you what they have, and we can kind of just dip and dodge as best we can in those scenarios. Okay, jack 10 off, we're going to fold. Fold the jack 5. Jackie raises. We do come along here. Okay. Most of her raising range is going to be 9x there. Or some portions of queen x. I think I'm just going to let that go when the jack pull is off. Now we're like drawing to the 4 straight, which means when we do hit, it's going to be hard to get paid. So if we're not getting like direct odds, it's not really worth spewing chips. Pull the 8 deuce. Okay, we're going to fold the jack 4 suited, 10-6, 6-3. And we'll see about the ace jack off. Calling here. We do lose to the 9x. Again, we're just like not folding. Even if he like, yeah, even this, we still have to call with it. Like when he has the, oh man. Okay, we're gonna ISO here with King 10, raise the threes, fold the 9-7. We do manage to get stacked again by this guy with the same hand, ace jack versus ace 9. It's not running great for us. Brick this flop. Okay, we can let this go. No more money needs to be put in. Okay, we're gonna ISO the ace 9, fold the 6 deuce. Just check down the queen 8 here. Do get binked on the river again. Do appreciate everybody watching on Twitch and YouTube. Trying to grind up the 100K bankroll. Slow and steady sometimes just wins the race. Been a pretty swingy session for those joining. We were up, we were down. Um, just on a massive downturn right now, unfortunately. Still beating it at 20, over 20 bigs per 100 though, so it's not a lot you can expect to get beyond that. Donk led into again with nothing but fold. Okay, fold here, fold here. Fold the 5 deuce, fold the 10-7 off. Okay, we're just gonna go for value here with the ace king against sideburn. Does call. I think we just go bet, bet, bet here. And we'll go. I don't. I think just shoving is harder to get called on. King queen, king 10, king 9, all these types of hands. Jack X, etc. He does let it go, unfortunately. Okay, we'll go half pot on this board against all in Mo, and we'll half pot here with top two. Okay, we do get called. I think we'll go. I think we go half pot fold. He's gonna float a lot of pocket pairs here on this board, 8Xs that start to fold here. So we don't want to just like give up right away. Even though the 4 is not a great card for us, it also doesn't improve any of his like potential like 7-9, Jack 9 suited, like those types of hands. So he doesn't really have any of the really big pocket pairs because those get 4-bet, like queens, kings, aces, sometimes jacks. Let's try to get some money back from Ashendo here. And we're gonna check here with bottom pair and flush draw. And we get burned on the river. We're gonna have to fold that. Okay. Jack 10, sometimes we 3-bet, sometimes we fold. Definitely calling here with the 9-8 suited. So right now we're ahead of any potential flushes that are bigger than ours. Ace X hearts, Queen X hearts, those types of hands. Yeah, we'll just go half pot here, try to collect some value out of like King Jack, Queen 10. Okay. E7 suited will fold, defend the Queen Jack. Okay. Fold the 6-3, 10-7 suited, 7-4 suited. Queen 9 will bump. And we'll go for a check raise here with the Queen Jack. He does call, so we're gonna go small bet, over bet. Some portion of the time here with the bluff, lots of the time with value. Okay, definitely defend here. Turn 2 pair. It's actually a good spot because we can see how Namuron reacts to sideburn if he double barrels on the club. And we will defend the ace-8 suited. And we will call here with top two. And we'll be check folding that river because it's nasty. I think we can definitely float one here. Yeah, we can get out of the way now. So we have to ask ourselves, does he ever do this? Like, does he ever 3-bet a 6 here? I don't really think so. So, like, I don't think he's 3-betting any 6Xs in his range. So we're gonna call, and then we're gonna shove river, and we're just gonna hope he folds ace X because we have all the sixes. 5, 6, 6, 7, ace 6 suited, 6, 7 suited. And we get out of the way with queen jack suited. Okay. Ooh, big check raise, eh? Interesting. We do have the nut flush. Oh, he's short stacked. So yeah, money just going in here. Whatever he's got behind him, money's just going in. Okay, 6, 7. So a 9, an ace, or a heart are all winners right now. So we're actually a favorite. See if he wants to run it twice. He does not. Bang. Karma gets you every time. I'm telling you. Okay, and I open up the ace 8 suited, pull the 8 deuce, pull the ace deuce off. Okay, this table's ended. What happened here? Sideburn. Oh, table grew and then it dipped. That was a really good table that popped up there for a bit. Okay, and we're just jamming jacks here. Yes, we can run it twice. So this guy's got 8 big blind straddle rolling. That's wild. Did we win them both? Looks like we won them both. Okay. And bump this up here with the jacks. Try to get a Siendo all in. And hopefully we don't lose to like 3-5 or ace X now. Don't do it. Queen 6. Nice. Okay, no queen, no 6 for the win. Be nice to get all our money back from him. Nice. Okay, so we lost a bunch to him, but we've slowly lost a bunch and a bunch of all ends with ace jack race nice 9. Finally came out of it with the win for his full stack. So collected all those chips that we lost to him back. Sideburn calls. We're going to value bet again here with 7s. Yeah, we'll run it twice, if he will. Defend the king deuce suited. He calls. Okay, we make clubs on the river. He snap checks it. I think there's definitely some value to be had here. Oh, okay. That was a bad flop. Ate up a lot of our cards and we still lost. Okay, it's fine. Man, that fluff. Holy man, that fluff's onto me. Here we get one of those. Okay, put up to 5. Ace 9 suited fold. Check the queen 8. Fold the jack 3. Okay. Here we're gonna go big shove turn given his stack size. Here we're just gonna check. There's not too many bad turn cards for us now that the flushes are out there. And we do have bottom pair. Now we'll value bet. River, defend the 8s. We do to like queen 10 and some like 8, 9, 9, 10 type hands, but most of the time we just have the best hand, targeting like 7, 8, pocket 7s. stuff like that. And we're gonna ice with Queen Jack. Checks to us. We're gonna value bet the 8. Fold here. And I don't know much about Namuron. I don't mind floating in here with ace jack some portion of the time at the big blind. Just kind of helps strengthen our big blind range a little bit. Here, I'm just going to jam with the queen of diamonds and try to get Navio Gieco to fold if he had like a king. Shouldn't in the small blind here, given pre-flop action. We do get him out. Worst case scenario, he has the ace of diamonds because now we just need a queen of jack or a 10. So, a little unfortunate there. Still got lots of potential equity though. Jack ball. This is big. We need to dodge the river. It's a big one here. Call the ace high. That's it. No chance now. Oh, we only ran it once too. Interesting. Given his stack size, we're not going to 3-bet 8-9 suited. Nice. Ace high takes it. Yeah, when you get like the bets on the turn, like usually you can't just fold ace X, I guess is what I'm trying to get at here. Okay, Jackie calls. Um, I think we just have to go small. The reason is we're trying to keep like 8-9 and like pair or like two pair or sets in. And if they have diamonds and we go small, small, they're going to shove their diamonds. They're going to maybe shove straights. If we go big, big, they can fold. And if we go check, check, they can check back all of their like medium strength hands. So we can get value by medium strength hands, and we don't have to worry about missing value against like their strong hands with the flush out there. They're just going to shove the flush. And then we could still get called by like two pair sets and stuff with smaller bets. In position, we can go bigger. At a position, we have to go, I think, go smaller there. Okay, raise up the ace king. And I think we're just going to bet here with the open ender. Okay, we get floated and then squeezed. We'll just let the king queen go. We either 3-bet or fold, or sorry, 4-bet or fold it. I think 4-betting's just probably better. Okay, we're gonna fold 5-4. Ace Jack will check to Love Maria. Let's just see what happened here. Fold, 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 fold. What do we do? Do we literally just like limp in with Ace Jack? No, we called Maria. She checks back flop. So yeah, missed a bet here on the turn. I think we are gonna call here though. Check the 8-5, check here. Then we'll just decide this river bet or not. Okay, nice value bet. And we'll let this one go. Check here, check here, and check here. And we're gonna value bet here with the 10s, and we're gonna raise the 8s. Should be more tables open now, I would imagine, for NL50. Not yet, eh? We'll open one. I'm sure we'll get on a Saturday, we'll get people to fill this table pretty quick, so we'll get it open. So generic goat checks back flop and then raises us on turn. We're gonna defend here with the 10s. We'll let it go to the overbet with the flush out there and deuces out there. Yeah, it could be a bluff with just the ace of clubs. Or just like ace deuce or something. For 20 bigs, we're just gonna jam the 5s into the 3x open. Heads up, pretty standard, I think. Anyway, checking out the channel now, just make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Do appreciate it, help support the channel. Cook it into house. Cool kid into houses. Hello. Okay. Okay. 3-bet cold call. We're getting odds to call 5-6 suited here. Okay, the king jack, we're gonna bet. And we're gonna bet here. Do we get stacked? No. Did he fold? What happened there with the fives? Oh, he just folded and then left the table. Gotcha. Came to this table, I guess. Okay, we're gonna value bet here. Fold the 10-4. Why do you keep moving tables, man? Now you're right on my right. It's a great spot now. Okay, we're gonna value bet. Of course, queen jack. Get called. Should be good. Probably has like ace nine. Fold 10 deuce. Bump the 4-3 suited. Raise the 10-8 suited. Fold the 9-7. Check the fives. Bump the king 6. Fold the 10-8. Okay, fold the 4-3. Value bet the fives. Fold the jack 10. Okay. Bump the queen 6 suited. We'll just fold the 10-5 here. We're gonna bump the 8-4 suited as well. And yeah, 3.5x was a misclick. We don't want to go that big as an open, pretty much ever. Unless you got like a mega whale floating around, then, it'll get significantly better. Okay. Good turn card. I think we go check call, check call. Don's been like showing a tendency to spew lately. So, and now let's go small for river and a nice little block bet. Protects our block bet range with flush. Okay. He checks back. We're going to overbet turn, shove river for value. Okay, he does it for us. Let's get it in. A lot of clubs in his range here. Wow. Limps tens gets all the money. Okay. And we 3-bet the eights here. Squeeze out. So we're not going to be doing anything fancy at all. There's a lot of recreational whales on the tables right now. So we just want to basically let them make a bunch of mistakes and capitalize on that whenever we can. And we just call down here with the jack, pretty standard. Queen 10, perfect. Just like bluffing's way too small, we can't do anything but call there. If he shoved, then we have an actual decision. So, okay. Fold queen 4, fold the 5-4 suited. Check back here. I think we just check back the jack. I don't think there's enough value. There's a lot of queen X to just call. Okay, we'll pull up the chart as well uh, throughout the stream. Fold the 10-8. Bump the king 5, fold the king 3. Okay, check here with the king 5. He checks back. He goes small. Calls. Ace. Ace hurts. We're going to block bet that though. Unless he has like ace jack. Should be good. And he does overcall, so we can collect a bunch of value there. Okay, we're gonna go 2.5. We're gonna call anything City does. And we're just gonna shove here. And we're gonna 3-bet the ace king. And we go half pot. Bump the king 3 suited, fold the queen deuce, fold the 7-4. He does get out of the way. Perfect. And we're gonna get a 3-bet in here with king queen off, of course. And bump the ace 10. Okay, beautiful spot. We get in, get it dominated. Binks a 3. Okay. And we hold. Oh, and we bink the king, so we take them both actually. Nice. Okay. Here sponge goes. But we only have a gut shot here. I think we just let that go. Yeah, especially with the clubs out there. Could I mean heads up with no clubs, we could definitely defend there or raise in position with the gut shot. Just because like calling's not great. So if you can raise and fold out like weak jack or 7x or something, that's like hugely, hugely profitable. Okay, we're just gonna attack here with the queen. No action. And we'll bump the 8-4 suited. And here at the 6-4, we can let that go. Fold to king 6, fold to 6-7. And again, here with an open limp, 20 bigs, we're going to jam it in. And I think we defend the river 8. Nice. Fine stab by him, but he should have done it on the turn. And then did it on the river as well. It's hard to get folds with just river barrels. Okay, fold to 9-6. Okay, so yeah, we went on this big down tick. I think we got most of that back. Let's just see here. Yeah, pretty close anyways, but on a pretty good. Okay, fold the ace 9, fold the queen jack, fold the 7-4, queen 5 off, we'll let go as well. Fold the ace 6. Okay. Hopefully this table will fill. Don't know much about Nim Uran. Looks like he won in 22 years ago. He won the 525 monster stack. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like he just kind of played one tournament and binked it for pretty much all of his winnings. That's a massive 3-bet against a min open. And we'll just defend the 5s here. I think with all these fish in there, it's probably going to be super profitable. Okay, we're going to 3-bet the ace king. Excuse me. Okay, we're going to go big on this board. Okay, and we do hit the queen, so we're going to call that. And we will definitely defend the 2 overcards here with the backdoor heart. And we'll call one more against this guy. Does a lot of min clicking pre-flop. Okay, 3-bet the ace 10. Excuse me. He had 3s. Wow, lots of value for 3s there. 4x opens, we just fold. So it looks like he's definitely like pretty spewy from what we can see here by the action. Not spewy necessarily, but we'll say aggressive. With 3-bet here with the ace 8. Holy man. And I'm going to go check call, check call, check call. I think he's the type who will blast. So I'm going to check twice to him. He does fire on the turn. We're just going to think for a minute. Oh, we have pocket 10s. We have to call here. At least one. Okay, we called. Okay, we check now. Oh, he blasts again. Oh, it's ace 10. Fuck off, man. Okay. He is running hot. All right, I'm done. Not playing him heads up. Too aggro. Heads up's not our style. Not when we're seven tabling. Takes too much away from the other tables. Against like super mega fish, it's fine. This guy's probably not great, but um, he's on a bit of a heater. I don't feel like getting super tilted. Okay, fold here, fold the ace there, fold the 10-8. I think against Day Tripper so deep, it's worth the call because when we do hit hands, we can stack him potentially. Okay, and we're gonna check raise here with the gut shot. He does call. Okay, we spike the queen. We'll check to him. Okay, we'll let it go. I think we're on a bit of a downturn again here. Ace jack suited. We tried to squeeze in here, but it is what it is. We'll just get out of the way. Great pot for him to pick up. Fold the ace deuce, bump the king seven, fold the 6-7, check the king three. Fold the king seven over here as well. Okay, fold the 10 deuce, fold the 4 deuce. And the threes, I think we'll just three bet the threes here. Day tripper cold calls. So I want to give him credit for having like a nutted hand. He's gonna have probably every suited ace, probably every suited king, all like sevens, eights, jacks, tens, king queen suited, jack queen suited. Like all those hands are probably gonna be in his range, I would think. Unfortunately, we do get led into by not so lucky. We don't have much of a choice but to give up there. Okay. Okay, two pair here. And we will see bet. And we'll and snap folded this time. Okay. Raise the king deuce, king 10 suited, sorry. Okay, we get three bet here. We're gonna defend the nines. We get three bet here. We're gonna defend the king 10. We're gonna brick that. Try to bluff here with down here, and we get bricked on. It snap folds it. That's good. You got to stab these because sometimes they'll overcall with like their flush draws and stuff. Okay, great flop here. We just call down. We lose the ace king now, unfortunately, but nothing to do here but stack off. Checks. We're gonna bet small, and I'm gonna defend here. Backdoors and a gut shot to the nizzles. You get called here. Called here, and then this guy hits and raises again. I think we'll just get out of the way now. Okay. And we'll just jam here. Oh my gosh. What a turn. All right. Oh, dang it. Nasty. Gross when you get banked like that by the nip ball, you know, because you never get that money back ever. Okay, we're gonna barrel again here. Oh, just fold, bro. Okay. Well, this is a really good table. We just can't seem to hit much. This guy's spewing every single hand. Ah, that was a killer. Are we even up still? Let's see if we're still in profit. Okay. I'm just gonna get out of the way of the little short stacker here. Check here. Okay, bump these jack off. Check raise here with the gut shot. Barrel here, take that down. Okay, interesting. We have to call here when we make the straight. We'll take it. Okay, we'll float one more here, and we brick it. Yeah, we just fold here. And we'll fold these five. We'll value bet the deuce on the river, giving us a set. What happened here? Oh, one of those. Okay, we're just gonna bet here. We're gonna bet here. Just attacking the limp, like the weak limp call range, the bigger C bet. And here with the gut shot, we'll bet again. And we'll half pot. And then we're just gonna bluff small here. Let's call down. I do like stabbing here. Ooh, Jack 10, I'm surprised. Maybe I should have shoved river. And we're gonna check raise here with the set threes. Brutal turn card again. I'm actually surprised this guy managed to go check call with the nizzles like that. But yeah, it's tough because he's such a net. But obviously, when we have a full house there, if you're running into ace king, it is what it is. It's pretty unlikely, obviously, given the board, that he has ace king or aces, king queen, stuff like that's possible. But yeah, when we have a set of nines, the money's just going in there. Pretty gross turn card though. Lots of calls, and we brick again. Oh no, he left. Did he get stacked? Nope. He just dipped. Fuck off, bro, with the ace. What was the pre-flop? We raised, call, bets, calls. I don't think we can fold to this guy, but yeah, good. He just has too many hands pre-flop. We have to call down there. Fold king five. Cape up 6-4 suited. Um, yeah, we'll just defend here. Just because this villain's like limping most hands, so when they do raise, they're probably not folding to a 3-bet, and then we're just like in an awkward spot post-flop with pretty strong range for them. Okay, fold the ace queen. Or sorry, raise the ace queen. Okay. And we're gonna go half pot for value. And 3/4 pot for value. Skip down. Okay. And we're gonna go bet on the king. Ah, we'll let this go. Too short stacked here. Okay. We'll just keep everybody updated on the progress here. Okay, we're slowly trying to trickle back up. Fold for deuce. Give him a chance to bluff here, I think. He does not. We'll just stab at it. Okay, fold queen nine. Okay, aces. Let's run into kings here and hold. Oh, man. Okay, got an opportunity here to get some funds back from this guy. Three bet him. Raise the king. Oh, I just snap folds it. That's too bad. Okay, I'll bump the a7 suited as well. I think we'll bet here. Backdoor spades. Backdoor straight draw, overcard. There's not going to be too many kings in his range, so the queen's likely good as well. Okay, they both check to us. We're going to go bet bet. Probably don't want the club to come. Queen's great. He'll just fold to the lead. Yeah, okay, maybe. Still, I think you're better than just having a queen. Raise the queen nine suited. Gentry with the check raise. Interesting. All right, we're folding. He snap pots it like that. I just don't think he's bluffing. I think he has fours or deuces when he just floats in out of the small blind like that. Um, One of the key things too at like the lower stakes is definitely being willing to fold hands against aggression because most villains are not properly um, three betting, check raising, re-raising, barreling. So most of the time when they're willing to do it, it's because they have a super strong hand. This guy is spewy, but even the way he was like playing it was pretty fishy. We're gonna stab here with the open ender. Okay. I'm gonna bluff this time because he didn't lead into me. Last few times he's hit the river, he led into us, as most villains do. Okay, fold the 10 deuce. Ace 5, we'll just check. Okay. Fold the queen 9, fold the king 5. We'll bump up the jack 9 suited. We are going to 3-bet here. Ooh, actually, we're just going to call here, being how deep we are. And we're just going to c-bet flop. Okay. I'm going to double barrel here when we pick up the gutter. And I'm just going to block that river and hope he just folds like spades. But of course, he just calls off with queen 10. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. Man, what is going on here? Okay, fold. No, we get raised. Give me some action, man. Okay, fold 10-7, fold 4 deuce. King's got some outs. Close. Very close. Okay, take it with Queen 8. Uh, Clearly another river. Okay, I'll throw one of these out. Okay, fold the king 3. We will just defend the 9-7 suited here. Pretty good flop for us. It's just like a pure lead. So tilted right now. Fold the 8 deuce. Okay, raise these queens suited. All right, it's 9:38. Just gonna have to call it here soon. I got stuff I gotta get done. Okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate everybody watching the stream. It's actually rolling pretty good this morning. I don't really want to leave, but I got a lot of stuff I gotta go do. If I don't do it soon, I'm not gonna do it. So we are gonna call it here. We're just going to sit out on all the blinds, and then uh, that'll be pretty much the end of that. We have tables look. Can we hit a flop, man? Tables are great. We just haven't been connecting much post flop with the last few hundred hands. Guess we check here. Okay, make quads. We get led into. Okay, we're gonna call the quads and hope he just goes for it. Most likely scenario is he just like check gives up. Okay. We got top 2 over here. Okay, at least we're getting into this hand between these 2 hands even. Come on, man. You can't give up like that. Shove it in. Beautiful. Nice. We get the call. Nice. All right. Good end.